Penny, would you like to come in on that issue around what sort of solidarity work trade unionists could do to support the teachers in Palestine?
Um, well, you know, the trade unions are well organized in the different sectors. We have a strong teaching federation as well, E2CE in Europe, a member of the European International, and PSI also has a good cooperation with other public sector, public service unions. So I think we are at the constituency where we can discuss concrete actions, certainly. But I also think that we need desperately to have a new dynamic for a peaceful solution, because I can see that, well, Michael said, no, that the scales are very imbalanced, and absolutely, but if there is no dynamic to have some kind of dialogue towards restarting negotiations for peace, then all our best efforts are going to be very difficult. And I think there's been some good suggestions also with the ICC how to increase the pressure. Absolutely. In general, I would say that we have in many countries, unfortunately, serious back movements regarding human rights and democracy. And to name just a couple today, we see that the Turkish government is unilaterally pulling out of the Istanbul Convention, which is really important to protect women and gender equality and violence. We see also in Russia, a lot of very serious moves. This is not to downplay anything, but to say that we have also in the trade union movement and in the if you like the governance institutions, the United Nations, the ILO. We have a lot of issues about how to move in a better direction regarding democracy and human rights, and democracy in all its forms, economic democracy, environmental democracy, and not just political democracy. So we are facing very tough times, and we need to, I think, to pull all our weight together to keep up the pressure. But I would be interested also to know, also from Michael, if he senses the new US administration might be open to making a new initiative on the ground, because I think this is obviously what's lacking. When we look at the developments for the last few years, it seems to be just getting worse and worse, and the testimonies today show that the situation is deteriorating. And what could be a new dynamic that we could also push to, well, in the modest way that we can.
Thanks.